Welcome to a More Beautiful World podcast with Susan Renee, a place for those of us with the desire to expand our consciousness, tap into higher vibrations of love, and to connect into a community where together we can make the world a more beautiful place. I'm so eager to share with you what I've learned on my journey in discovering how we're all connected and how what we do for one, we do for us all. Here, I'll be sharing my own experiences, knowledge, and expertise for how you can heal, transform, and ascend your being so that together we can create the more beautiful world we all know is possible. Well, hello and welcome to another episode of A More Beautiful World. In today's episode, I'm going to teach you my most powerful formula for manifesting your desires. And this formula, when put into practice, will help you use law of attraction to bring into your world all that you deserve and that you desire. So today I'm going to take you through each of the 3 steps in this formula so you can be fully equipped to start implementing them and become the powerful creator of your life that you are meant to be. So if you're ready to start seeing yourself take massive steps forward and attracting all that you desire into your life, then this episode is going to be for you. I'm sure. But the first question you want me to answer right out of the gate is, what is this powerful formula? What is this powerful formula I'm talking about? Well, it is a simple 3-step formula that I've mentioned in some previous podcasts. And I've actually had quite a few questions on it, which is why I decided to make a full episode out of it. And it really is that powerful. So the 3-step formula that we are going to break down today is hold the vision, believe in it fully, and trust the process. Step 1, hold the vision. Step 2, believe in it fully. Step 3, trust the process. Now, again, I've mentioned this in previous podcasts, so maybe you're already a little aware of this formula, but we are going to really break it down today. And this is a formula I've used personally with much success, and I've also taught it to clients and had them have a lot of success in using it as well. So I'm telling you today that when this formula is used correctly and practiced regularly, it absolutely will allow you to manifest all that you desire. How exciting is that? So I'm going to break down each step for you today and also share a very recent example of how this worked in my own life and how I was able to hold a vision, believe in it fully, trust the process, and see it manifest. But I'll also finish today with sharing how you can begin to use this formula to put it into practice in your own life, because that's what it's all about. So let's get you to manifesting all that you desire with the use of this powerful formula. So as I stated, I want to kind of break down each step of the process for you before I get into really how to use it. So step 1 is hold the vision. So it's really crazy how many people out there don't even know what they want in life. Most people really do not. When you ask them, what are they working towards? What are their goals? There's a lot of crickets that can be heard when you ask someone that question. So when I talk about hold the vision, it's really about getting crystal clear on the vision of what you want, of what you desire. Who do you want to be? How do you want to feel? Where do you want to be? How do you want your day to look? What is your ideal life? What are all the things that you desire the most. What are things that would bring you so much joy that are in your life right now? And what is the vision that you hold of your future self? So, this is an important and very, very, very foundational first step, because we have to be crystal clear on what we want in order for the universe to deliver it to us. Law of attraction is only going to work if this vision is crystal clear. So I want to kind of share a reframe I use often when it comes to holding the vision, and like where in your life you can hold visions, because a lot of us out there tend to use the language, I miss. I miss having more money. I miss having a partner. I miss having a job that I feel aligned to. Right. And that language is really coming from a state of lack. So I once was taught, changing things from I miss, and then they moved to I wish, which would be something more like I wish I had more money, right? I wish I had a loving partner. And I wish I had a job and a career more aligned with my purpose. Well, when it comes to holding the vision, I invite you to take the I miss or the I wish statement one step further and move it to I am. Because that is where we create the vision, right? So let's take the example, I miss having money, right? I wish I had more money. What if I am holding the vision of having more money in my life? Right? I am feeling more prosperous. I'm feeling more wealthy, right? Even just taking the vision statement out of it. Like, again, how do you want to feel? Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be? What does this vision of your future look like? Right? That is where you hold so much power in getting crystal clear on what you desire. So, holding the vision, again, if there are things you are catching yourself missing or wishing for, it could be a good place to start with cultivating your vision, which we'll get into toward the end of this episode and how to put this into practice. But again, the vision is what you want in your life. What do you truly, deeply, so with your full heart and all of your being desire? And there could be a few visions. They could be woven together. And we'll talk a little bit more about that when it comes to cultivating it. But that's step one, holding that vision, getting crystal clear on that vision of your ideal life or the things that you desire. Now, step two is believe in it fully. All right. And I can tell you 100% that you have to believe in your vision and believe in the possibility of that vision coming true if you truly want it to manifest and come true and become reality, for your life. So I often see a lot of catch-ups or holdups in this process with the belief aspect, because a lot of times the belief comes down to a belief in ourselves, a belief in your self-worth, a belief in your deservingness, that you are worthy of receiving what you desire, that you are enough and perfect as you are right now, and you deserve to have what you desire. So if you, again, are holding the vision, maybe of more wealth and more prosperity, you have to believe that you deserve it and that you are worthy of it. Because without that belief aligning with the vision, it breaks the formula. All right. So the vision and the belief have to be matched up. And again, we'll kind of get into more of how you can cultivate that belief when I share how to implement this. But the belief is everything. Because we have to, again, believe in ourselves, believe in our abilities, believe that we live in an infinitely abundant universe that will deliver these desires to you without causing, any harm to anyone else or taking away from anyone else, right? We live in an infinitely abundant universe. And you need to believe that you deserve to have all that you desire from our infinitely abundant universe. So we'll dig in again, more to cultivating that in just a few. But I want to talk a little bit about trusting the process, about this step 3, because trust the process is sometimes it's the simplest, I think, part of the formula, though it also can be one of the most difficult. Because fear is real. We have fears. We want things to move quickly. We can be impatient, right? There are a lot of things that can impede our trust in the process. So I do have an entire episode out there on cultivating trust on your journey, which if you feel, that trust might be your biggest hangup in the formula, maybe go back and listen to that episode because I talk a bit deeper about it there. But I want to talk about trusting the process of life unfolding for you, of life happening for you. It's not happening to you. You are not a victim. You are the creator of your own life. You are the captain of your own destiny. And knowing that is where that trust in the process comes from. Trusting again that the process of life is unfolding for you and the universe is delivering your vision to you. That is what trust the process means. It's what it's all about. And again, this is where you need to know and have full trust, full, unwavering, unshakable trust that by sinking so deeply into cultivating your steps 1 and 2, right? Your vision is so clear and you believe in it so fully that step 3, trusting the process, right? It's going to happen. You can have trust if you have your clear vision, if you have full belief, then the trust kind of comes automatically. Because I can tell you that when step 1 and step 2 are so deeply cultivated and practiced, you can step back and trust the process because that's when the universe is going to be conspiring to make it happen for you. And trusting the process is where you do have to have some expanded awareness, and you have to learn how to operate from your heart and be guided by your intuition. And the trust in the process, as you're waiting for your desires to manifest, this is where you do have to do some work in staying in alignment with your energy of your vision. That's where, sinking into feelings of how you want to feel in your vision, and feeling those emotions fully, bringing that into daily practice is going to allow you to further trust the process. Because the universe will deliver it to you when you are a vibrational match. So trusting the process, again, is stepping back. It is surrendering to the unknown. And it is cultivating some patience as you await for, whatever your vision is that you believe in fully to be delivered to you. So that's a little bit on each of the steps. And before we get into how you implement them and how you're going to use these steps, I want to share a very recent example of how this process has come to life and how I manifested something I have been desiring and how I'm continuing to manifest what I've been desiring. So I hold a lot of different visions, which I'll kind of talk you through when we talk through some of the steps here. But one of the visions I've been holding for a very long time is to be surrounded by my soul tribe. Okay, to be in a community with high vibing, like-minded, like-hearted people. And I really, in this vision, have been holding the feelings of true intimacy and being able to be vulnerable and communicate, and be my authentic self and to feel this deep, heartfelt connection with my tribe. And really, I've set an intention as well to only, engage in and form relationships with others that I have this deep level of connection with and that are open to having this deep and intimate level of connection. Just a side note here, when I say intimacy, I do not just mean physical intimacy. I mean being able to be my full authentic self, be my full love, my full light, share that with others and have them feel safe and trust me enough to share it as well. So this vision I've been holding is like connecting in and forming these relationships that have this deep level of connection, which I call my soul tribe. So with that, I'm currently in Colorado, and as I transitioned to this temporary time here in Colorado, I didn't expect this vision I've been holding to come to fruition at all. Again, I'm here temporarily. I don't know many people here. And I just didn't expect that this vision was going to come true. So I knew when I talk about belief, right? I knew it would come true at some point, right? And that's where I think a lot of times we have to let go of expectations, right? Of the when. That's where that trust in the process happens, which again, we'll talk more about in a little bit. But I continue to hold my vision every single day. So again, when I landed here, did not think it was going to happen. I figured I'd be really missing this aspect of my vision while I was here, because after all, when I got here, I figured it's going to be a very temporary time for me. But almost immediately, and I am talking like less than 24 hours after I got here, I started connecting to Soul Tribe. And I started meeting all of these beautiful, like-minded, like-hearted people that I had an immediate, intimate, vulnerable, just heart open connection with. And the universe just dropped that right in. The first night I got here, I asked my heart, what do I need? The first response was yoga. I did the quickest Google search ever, yoga near me. The first studio I found right around the corner, very affordable, had amazing class offerings, signed up for class the next morning. And I'm not even kidding you. That is where I started to meet my tribe. Not even 24 hours here. So that was crazy. That in itself was mind-blowing. But the second part of this soul tribe is that the universe has also been gifting me with some of my current soul tribe that don't live here. All of a sudden, they're randomly coming to Denver for vacations or visits. And it was just the other day when I had three of my dear friends, my brothers, two of my brothers, and my sister of my soul tribe. They all were in town on Saturday, and we had an amazing day together. Like we all connected. It was just in divine timing. We all had a free Saturday together. We dropped in. We went to the lake together. And I've been holding this vision of having soul tribe days where we do get out into nature and we connect and we laugh and we meditate together and we sing and we dance and we do ceremonies together and we share food and just hold each other in love and light and support. And that just happened. And when I was on the beach of this lake on Saturday with my three Soul Tribe members, I realized that this vision that I have been holding had manifested. And let me tell you, it did not take any force to make it happen. I simply meditate on my vision every day, which, by the way, is usually an 8-minute meditation. So it's not like I'm spending hours and hours a day on this, 8 minutes a day on holding this vision. And the exact vision of what I'm holding, because I always love seeing my soul tribe and I hanging out by the lake, it came to fruition without me forcing a damn thing. So why? Why did that vision come to life so easily without any force? It's because I have gotten so crystal clear on my vision. I know how I want to feel. I know the type of people I want to be surrounded by. I know even where I want to be. I want to be in nature. I want to be by a lake. I want to be enjoying high vibe food together, and I believe in it fully. I know I deserve all that I desire and I'm worthy of those connections. And I trust that the universe is supporting me. I trust fully, and I trust that it will deliver it to me in divine timing. And that is how I allowed law of attraction to do its work, to just magnetize in my beautiful soul family to this location I never thought I'd be in at this time, and to have an entire day open up of beautiful, magical experience of connection. So if I can do it, so can you. So let's talk about how you do this, right? How do you use this powerful formula to manifest all that you desire? How do you get law of attraction to work for you and get away from, this like trying to force things to happen, right? Trying to fit these square pegs in a round hole, right? So again, you want to become a powerful manifester? It goes to the formula. All right. Step 1, again, hold the vision. So how do you hold your vision? My dear friend, first and foremost, you've got to get crystal clear on your vision. Make time to do this. Make time to, sit down with yourself, get in some quiet space, get into a deep breathing rhythm and feel into your heart and say, heart, what do I desire? What have I been wanting to bring into my life? And honestly, one of the things I talk about with clients is write it down. Write down your vision of the future. Read it when you get up in the morning. Read it before you go to bed. Make sure you're reminding yourself of it daily. You take it into your meditations, right? Again, I sit for 8 minutes and hold the vision in my meditation of what I want to bring into my life. And as I'm holding that, I feel it fully. The feelings are such a big part of our vision. And when it comes to manifestation, they are very, very powerful to get your emotions tied up into your vision. I feel myself with my soul tribe. I feel how joyful that is to feel connected and to feel so much love and support around me. So get crystal clear on your vision. Ask yourself some of the questions of who do I want to be? How do I want to feel? What do I want to bring into my life? What is this vision that I'm holding of the life that I want? Because if you are just floating through your life right now, running on autopilot, you don't have a crystal clear vision of what you want, guess what? You're not going to manifest new things into your life. Because without direction of where you want to go, you're going to keep running on the same current programs you have. You're going to keep running on autopilot, and you're going to keep bringing in the exact same, possibly shitty energy, if that's where you're at right now, into your life. So ask yourself, what do I desire to change? Who do I desire to be? And again, make time for this. Make time to get crystal clear on this vision. And what I've done personally, which this part may or may not work for you, but I've broken it down into a few categories. So I've broken it down into 4 different categories. It's what do I want personally for myself? What do I want for my business life? What do I want in a partnership? And what do I want in community? So when I ask myself, what do I want personally? For me, I look at how, do I want to feel physically, right? How do I want my physical body to look? What do I want with my physical health? What do I want with my emotional health? How do I want to feel? What emotions do I want to be experiencing? When it comes to mental, what do I want to be thinking about? What do I want to be spending time on? Right? How do I want to mentally show up in the world? Do I want to be positive? Do I want to be negative? I choose to be positive. But that's the vision I hold, right? To have mental resilience is a big part of that. And then also, what do I want for myself spiritually? What do I want on my spiritual journey and my spiritual growth? And then when I ask myself, what do I want in my business and for my business? You know, this is all about getting in alignment with my purpose, and making sure I can be of service and be of the highest level of service based on, my skill set and my knowledge and my wisdom that's aligned with my purpose, and making sure along the way I'm also supported, right, with wealth and prosperity and abundance. And then I ask myself about my partnerships, what do I want in a partnership? I know I want a sacred partnership. So, how do I want to feel in that partnership? How do I want my partner to be showing up? And how do I want to feel in co-creating and having a playmate in life? And then the last bucket, this fourth bucket, is what do I want in community? What energy of people do I want to be surrounded with? And what environment do I want to be in? So you can take those four buckets, or again, maybe your vision is a little different and things that you're desiring. But however you break it down, get crystal clear on your vision. Make time to get crystal clear. This might not be a once and done process. This might be something you need to come back to. Doing this at the time of a new moon is actually really beautiful. So it can be a beautiful new moon ceremony that you do every month and come back to realign your vision if you need to, or just kicking it off on a new moon could be beautiful. So step one, got to get crystal clear on your vision, my friends, because if you don't know what you want, I can guarantee the universe won't know what to bring you either. Step two, believe in it fully. Okay, so once you get done with step one, which is step one for a reason, then I want you to take an inventory of your vision, right? And ask yourself, do I honestly believe I can have this? And if the answer is a full body, fuck yes, I can, then great work. Bravo to you. You've gotten this step taken care of. You can scroll through the next few minutes and get on to step three. But often when you feel into this, and say, do I honestly believe I can have this vision? Right? Often feeling into this, something's going to come up. There's going to be some self-limiting belief. There's going to be some old story that's playing out that is preventing you from full belief in your vision. Most often, I have seen come up that you're not going to feel worthy. You're not going to feel worthy or deserving of what you desire. Maybe you don't feel worthy of more money. Maybe it looks like you don't feel worthy of love from a partner. Maybe you feel you don't deserve supportive people in your life. Well, I can tell you, you absolutely are worthy of that money. You're so worthy of love, and you deserve supportive people in your life. But just because I believe it doesn't mean you automatically will, right? So once you ask yourself, do I honestly believe I can have this? See what shows up. See what limiting beliefs pop up or what old patterns. And that's where, when you recognize some of those patterns, those old stories that are holding you back, you've got to make a plan to rewrite those stories and work on cultivating new belief systems, because we've got to get that belief to a full body fuck. Yes, I can have this vision. So if you start getting caught up in the believe in it fully, I have an episode about rewriting your story to feel more empowered. That would be an excellent episode to check out to help you through and get you more into the belief. But I also find one of the most simple and powerful practices you can do to cultivate belief is to start with positive affirmations. They're very powerful for this work. So with that, what I did for a very long time is on my bathroom mirror, I had all these positive affirmations written with a dry erase marker, and I read them every day and every night because I was always in the bathroom every day and every night. So, writing things down like I am worthy of all I deserve and desire. I do deserve love. I am worthy of love. I am enough. Right? I am prosperous. I am wealthy. I am abundant, right? And reading those every day, that's going to reprogram your subconscious mind. And that's going to help you cultivate more belief. So, really, self-love is truly at the core of this belief system. So a lot of my episodes on self-love that we've been diving into this season will also help you with that, because self-worth is included in self-love. So we've got to cultivate that belief. So again, you need to know what your hangups are in order to work through them, to believe in it fully, to make sure you get that full body fuck yes, that you believe in your vision. So once you have step one, you've got your vision, you're holding it, you know exactly what it is, you're crystal clear on it. Step two, you believe in it fully. You believe it's a full body. Fuck yes, I can have this. Then step three, trust the process. And even though I feel this really is the simplest piece of the formula, can also be the most difficult for some. Because we are programmed a bit in our society to be untrusting, to operate out of fear, to always think something's going to go wrong, right? To always feel like we have to be doing something, right? We always want to do the things to make it happen, right? And I guess in fact, in some way or another, we're always doing something, right? However, I really feel it's when you shift from doing for the sake of just doing to taking divinely inspired actions that are driving your doing, that your doing becomes more powerful as you're trusting the process. And this trust in the process does come from being your authentic self. No, it comes from, again, taking those divinely inspired actions and having the trust in the universe. It kind of weaves in a little bit to belief as well, because the universe is working for you. The universe wants to give you all that you deserve and desire. It is just waiting for you to get into alignment with it, which is why step one and step two are so powerful. So if you do a really, really, really good job of cultivating and practicing step one and step two, step three is easy, because then you can just sit back and trust the process, because you believe so fully that the universe is delivering it to you. You can trust and surrender to the fact that all that you desire is on its way to you. And as long as you are operating out of alignment, and you are being authentic, and you are taking divinely inspired actions, and you are listening to your intuition along the way, you can trust the process. That again, all you desire is on its way to you. Again, my friends, hold the vision, believe in it fully, and trust the process. I shared this formula with you today because I want you to use it. Through this process, there is an immense amount of self-love that you cultivate. And when you decide to take action on these steps, it really is an act of self-care. And that is proving to yourself how much you love yourself and how you know your worth, right? A big piece of that, believe in it fully, is believing in yourself and knowing your worth and knowing how much love and light you truly are. So in the name of self-love, I want you to use this formula so you can really, truly begin to manifest all that you desire. And of course, as always, tribe, if you want support, I am here for you. This is one of my favorite things to work on with clients because it is so powerful, and I love watching you manifest your desires. So if you feel you need, any level of support on your journey, make sure you click the link below, grab a free clarity call session with me, and I will hold space for you as we talk through what you desire, and we can see how we can get you more supported in this formula, in implementing, so you can, again, become a powerful manifester. So with that, remember, my dear tribe, this is ultimately all about the mission of making our world a more beautiful place. And that does begin with better loving ourselves. And as you create that peace and that love in your inner world, it is reflected in your outer world and in the world all around us. So use this formula to align your inner world to your outer world. And then that's what we can use to help make this a more beautiful world for us all. Okay, that is all for today, tribe. Until next time, much love to you all. Hey, tribe, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this podcast, make sure to like the video below and then click subscribe so you never miss an episode. And remember, I've got lots of free resources available to you to support your healing, transformation, and ascension so you can help in making this a more beautiful world for us all. Make sure you check them out in the description below. Thanks again for tuning in, tribe. And until next time, much love to you all.